shots up. Gets the rebound on one of them. Second one doesn't go. It'll be Mustang basketball. Mustangs did get their second field goal on the last possession. They've got 2 field goals and 2 free throws now. 6 points total. Trailing by 22.
And they have a chance right now.
And there's a takeaway by the Tigers. Fabrizio bringing it up. Swinging it around. 3 ball is up. No good. Rhodes gets the offensive board, puts it up, puts it in for 2. Abby Rhodes having quite a night. As Shanoff brings it up, gets blocked by Fabrizio. Mustangs retain possession. Here's Shanoff. Gives to Syrit. Syrit spins, puts it up, gets fouled. And she'll head to the line for a rare Mustang trip to the Legacy Ace Hardware charity stripe.
This trip to the line is also presented by Giles Diesel and Automotive and Big G on 40.
First shot, no good for Syrit. And she'll get ready for the back half of the free throws. Hits off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Fabrizio. She takes it off. Shanoff guarding Fabrizio. Swinging around. Some motion, some screens. Rhodes. Fakes, gives. 3 ball is up. 3 ball's no good. Shanoff brings it up for the Mustangs. Guarded by Fabrizio. Looks for a lane. Gets a screen, gets trapped. And gonna have a foul call on the floor. That foul is called on number 3 for the Tigers. That's Madison Rhodes. Blocking foul to be Mustang basketball. Thrown in from the sideline in front of their student section. Pollock gives to Shanoff. Shanoff for 3. Off the glass and no good. Shanoff with the ball again. Nice offensive rebound there by number 12. Shandy Syrit. Pollock. The free throw line, high post. Gives to Shanoff. Shanoff puts it up and can't finish. Scrum for the ball on the ground. We're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to be Mustang basketball once again. Bit of a slower third quarter. Not a ton of scoring on either side.
Definitely different from our first half where we saw Tabiona just absolutely annihilate Bryce Valley and score at will. But we have only had 3 points from Tabiona this quarter and 2 from Bryce Valley.
And the inbound pass is taken by number 4 for Tabiona. That's another Rhodes, Mercedes Rhodes. It's knocked out of bounds off of the Mustangs. It's going to be Tiger basketball again. Just kind of both sides really some sloppy, less disciplined basketball. A little more scoring for the Mustangs as they steal that inbound pass. Taken up by Shanoff. Finally pronouncing that name correctly. Our producers are breathing sighs of relief. Shanoff off the dribble. Hanging around the post. Gives to Pollock. Pollock running around the arc. Getting trapped. Needing an option here. And she gets hit for a travel. You know, they trapped her in. She had nowhere else to go, and she took that extra step, and it cost her.
Good. Tabiona hopes to get something going in this first and the second half, as we have not had much scoring from either team. It's just been a back and forth defensive match as we've been able to see, and a sloppy one at that.
Chenoweth gets to Thomas. Thomas to the corner. Thomas back. Gets the screen from Fabrizio, and it's stolen that time by Syrit, but Thomas takes it back. A bit of a chaotic series right there. And Thomas fights through, gives it to Strebel. And we get a timeout called by the Mustangs. We're going to take a timeout as well. You are watching 1A State Championship Basketball presented by Quality in Richfield on 1aball.com. Make the Quality in Richfield your home away from home. Tigers 30, Mustangs 6. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Is also presented by Hannah TP Haven, A&W Pharmacy, and Sinclair.
Shot is up and good. Strebel for three. And that is another Bryce Canyon City three-point shot. As the Tigers take a 27-point lead. Syrit to Pollock. Pollock's shot is up. Bounces off the rim. No good, but the Mustangs do get the offensive rebound. You know, the one thing that you can say about this Mustangs team today, they get the offensive glass pretty well.
They do indeed, especially in the second half. We've seen them attack the boards a lot more, and as they've been able to make shots and get into the paint, they've been able to retain those possessions a lot more than we saw in the first half.
Syrit tries to find Shanoff underneath. She picks up a foul. She draws the foul, I should say. She will head to the Legacy Ace Hardware penalty stripe for two shots. Just over a minute left to play here in the third quarter.
This free throw is also presented by GT Enterprise, Tabby Trucking, and Darren and Shayna Jenkins.
Thanks, Bryce. Shanoff makes the first of two free throws, bringing our Mustang point total up to 7 for the afternoon. A new high. And Shanoff makes them both, making it a 25-point game. And it's immediately stolen by the Mustangs, taken away again by the Tigers. Very physical turn of events right there. Strebel takes it up.
You have to admit, even though they are down by 25 points, the defensive intensity that Bryce Valley has came out with this half has been very impressive.
Strebel to Rhodes. Back to Strebel. Heavy substitutions for the Tigers. Strebel going to go all the way, and she's going to take someone down, and the ball's going to go flying as Syrit puts it in for two. Got tongue-tied a bit there for a second, but she did get the basket. Here's Strebel. Goes to Thomas. Thomas guarded by Syrit. Shot is up again, offensive board. Ball on the ground. Got a couple girls on the floor. Here's Strebel. After all that, the Tigers retain possession. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Strebel to Rhodes. To Thomas. Thomas goes up. Thomas picks up the foul. Nice take to the rack there. She'll head to the Legacy Ace Hardware penalty stripe for two shots. With just over 5 seconds left on the clock in this third period, with the Tigers leading by 23, 33-10.
This free throw is also presented by KW Tools, Wasey Giles, DCM Trucking, and Creative Stitch and Design.
First shot is good for Thomas. Pollock checking back in for the Mustangs, as we'll get the second of Thomas's free throw attempts. Second shot is no good. Knocked out of bounds by the Tigers on the rebound attempt, and it'll be Mustang basketball, just under 3 to play. Pollock puts the shot off, and no good. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. You are watching a Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games presentation of 1A State Championship Basketball. Register today at utahsummergames.org. Tigers leading by 24. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter coming right up.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org. Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
I'd like to welcome you back to 1A high school basketball presented by Uinta Precision for long range shooting. Terry and Chris Hughes, Ray Thomas, Silo and Heather Rhodes, Bob and Renee Park, Tati Gines, Cupcakes, Chuck's Meats, Ryan and Julene, Good Luck Tigers, Jed and Robin Fabrizio, Hannah Hilton Cafe Bar and Mercantile, Lock and Loaded, Leon and Ginger Casper, and Moon Lake Electric.
As Cyric goes to the rack, can't finish. It'll be Tiger basketball. Rhodes needing somebody to help her. Pass intended for number 20. Macy Rhodes. According to our roster, we have 4 Rhodes, 3 Fabrizios, 2 Bagleys, and 2 Streebles. Oh, my.
You got one heck of a family reunion going out on the court.
Rebound thrown back in. Nice effort there by number 11, Kristen Stewart. As there's a scrum for the ball, jump ball called. That was Mercedes Rhodes and number 20, Reagan Syrit on the tussle down there for the ball. It'll be Mustang basketball. Taken up by Reagan. Charges right. Give to Shanoff for the 3 ball, no good. The Bryce Canyon City 3-point line has been a bit unforgiving tonight for both teams.
It has. I think we've only had maybe 2 come from Tabiona's side for the 3-point line. But still, with Bryce Valley, they've, like we said earlier, they have been attacking those boards, and they have been keeping the possessions this entire half, it feels like.
We have seen some 3-point plays as there's another foul underneath. And Reagan Syrit will head to the line for the Mustangs. As Alex Ruba gets ready to check back in for the Mustangs. First shot for Reagan is good.
This free throw is presented by Levi and Janae Gines, Cole Giles, the Cole Giles Ranch.
Second shot no good, bounces off the front of the rim. Rhodes fights with Syrit. Gets a screen from Thomas, goes down the lane, loses the dribble, picks up the foul. Kind of sick of hearing whistles. That's all seems to be happening in this game, is just foul after foul after foul. At this point, got to let the players play a bit more. That's just me, no expert.
No, I agree. You've had a lot of fouls in this second half where we...
Oh, beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Inbound pass, thrown down underneath, and unable to finish is Streeble for the Tigers. And there's another foul, shockingly enough. Shanoff gives to Syrit. That's Shandy Syrit. Around the right side. Gives to Shanoff.
The winner of this game will go on to play the winner of Escalante and Wendover later today.
As Pollock misses the long two from the free throw line. But we get a timeout called by the Mustangs, saving possession on a potential jump ball situation. And we're going to take a timeout as well. You are watching a Garkin Energy presentation of 1A State Championship Basketball on Local 10.TV. Garkin Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperation. We'll be right back.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers.
I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon.
Hell of a place to lose a cat.
The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
Do you want to be part of the action? Utah 1A Basketball is Utah's best show.
Order your shirts today at 1aball.com.
Shandy Syrick gets the bucket up, cutting the deficit to 21. Rhodes.
Now, if we were just playing a second-half game, Bryce Valley does have the advantage in the second half, as they have been able to score about 9 points this entire half.
Fortunately, they're still down 23. As Shanoff gets to Ruba. It's fumbled out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball once again.
This dead ball is presented by Dale and Linda Gines, Pete and Claudia Patella, John Leffler, Rowdy Rhodes, Casey Riddle, and Judd and Wendy Roberts.
Shout out to all these wonderful sponsors. Strebel goes right, gets to Thomas, and Thomas is smacked hard.
And a jump ball will be called on that. I was expecting a little bit of a foul from everything that we've seen today, but
I'd rather, yeah. They, at this point, no call is going to change the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
And if I'm the ref, I'd be tired of calling fouls as well. There's Rhodes, Macy Rhodes, who can't connect on the layup. Looking for the steal from behind, can't get it. Syrit up and in for two.
She went all the way coast to coast. She really wanted to get that basket. Even though they are down by such a margin, they have still been able to fight in the second half.
Yeah, the Sirets came to play today. We have Rhodes again. Rhodes up and in for two. So the Tigers bite back with another two. Just about 4:30 left to play here in the contest. Tigers leading 38-15.
The winner of this game will go on to play tomorrow around 10 a.m. and advance into the 1A basketball tournament.
Foul called yet again. Said that a lot tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fouls or jump balls, and we've just seen a lot of just sloppy plays out on the floor. I think earlier on we even had a bench warning for Bryce Valley.
Pollock and Syret going to check out. We're going to get Shanoff and another Syret in. Syret for a Syret for the Mustangs. And she's going to pick up a foul, shocker. And she'll head to the Legacy Ace Hardware penalty stripe, also brought to you by
The Pit, Stetson Stewart, Eric and Chrissy Runseloff, Austin Bagley, Gerald and McKenna Van Tassel, Tires to You, Monty and Sune, Max Meat, and Sagebrush Inn.
That's right. And now we got Haven Syret missing the first end of the free throw. It's a shame that those people sponsor these free throws and then you miss one. Second free throw, no good as well. Fight for the rebound. Gets the ball back to Thomas. Tiger basketball. Creating space, gives to Strebel. Strebel underneath.
And we have another foul. This foul is presented by Sean and Haley Ficklin.
We'll get 2 shots here for the Tigers.
This is also presented by Hannah Country Store, Spencer Turnbow, Wyatt Fabrizio, Craig Thomas, Jacob Hughes, Gail Bagley, and Mike and Sherilyn Arnold.
And both free throws are no good. Tigers still with the 23-point lead. You think they would get a little more separation here in the second half. Has not been the case.
Yeah, it hasn't been the case. We've seen it's been a stalemate this second half. It's 11-11 for the second half, which could tell a lot about Bryce Valley staying in this game. Well, not staying in this game, but just staying competitive kind of in this game.
Strebel. Another scrum for the ball.
We've got another
thrown to the ground.
We've got another jump ball, I'm guessing.
Some WWE SmackDown action right there on the jump ball to be Mustang basketball again. Still down 23, 3:22 left to play in the fourth quarter.
That jump ball was presented by Chantel Arnold and Haiti Freestone.
Syrett underneath. Puts it in for 2. Nice backdoor cut there for the basket.
Bryce Valley is definitely having a lot more movement this second half.
We have a Fetty Wap score in our hand, a 17-38 margin. We're going to go to timeout. 3:05 left to play. Tigers leading 38-17. You're watching a Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games presentation of 1A State Championship basketball. Don't go anywhere.
Big Star Transportation, new to the Basin area, specializing in hauling fuel, crude, and water, now hiring Class A CDL drivers for all locations. With competitive pay and great benefits, come join our Big Star team at BigStarTrucking.com.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
And we're back. Thanks for tuning in. 3:05 left to play in the contest. Tigers lead 17. I should say Mustangs trail 17-38, the Fetty Wap score. As Strebel with the air ball bounces out of bounds.
This dead ball is presented by Peyton Lazenby, Tom Rhodes, and Jerry Turnbow.
Mustangs bring it up. You know, for as sloppy as the second half has been, we do have the Mustangs winning the second half, showing a little bit of fight despite the unfortunate start to the game with all the free throw attempts that they surrendered.
We do. We have the Mustangs.
As Syrett gets up for 2.
With the Mustangs winning this second half, 15-11 actually.
Fetty Wap score taken away, now 19-38. Still, we have it's a double score with the Tigers having ran a lap around the Mustangs. Strebel for 3, got it! And that is another Bryce Canyon City three-pointer.
That three-pointer is also presented by Alfred Giles, Lance Webb, and Jacob Freestone.
Another 3-ups up and good! Syrett puts up a 3. It's a three-point party.
This is definitely a surprise for me that we've seen a lot more scoring coming from Bryce Valley, but it was also a warm welcome for them, even though
as there's a bit of intensity there for Syrett. Picks up a very intense, aggressive reach-in foul on Thomas. As Bryce Valley going to sub in an entire new lineup here. All five are subbed out.
So it kind of makes you wonder if she was just kind of ready to get out and just kind of sit down with that foul.
Yeah, a bit questionable there. I think Bryce Valley, getting down so much early, kind of allowed them to play more loose, knowing that there was a bit, the pressure's kind of relieved a little bit. You're not really playing for anything. You're just trying to run out the clock. So they play a little more loose, a little more relaxed. And as a result, they've scored more points in the second half.
The second half has been night and day difference from what they had in the first half, as they've been able to score 18 points compared to the 4 that they only had in the first half.
And that one's going to be picked off by the Tigers. Another turnover. Strebel in transition. Strebel, top of the arc. Fakes left, goes right. Shot is up, and no good. Ground rebound, 2 straight offensive boards. And then we're going to get a traveling call. It's going to be Bryce Valley basketball yet again.
This travel call is presented by Matt Freestone, Gage Riley, Jake Fabrizio, Chase Bratcher, Jessup and Lucy Van Tassel, and Sam Rhodes.
Yep. Shout out to all the families of players that we've heard, the Rhodes, the Fabrizios, the Thomases, for your support for your children's athletic programs, and for all others. Viewers like you, thank you. Bryce Valley sending to the bench as there's another takeaway for the Tigers. Shot is up and good. Nice kiss off the glass there that time.
That basket is presented by Joe Johnson and Justin Clyde.
That was number 14, Camry Iverson, from about the free throw line with the nice 2. Down under 15 seconds left to play. That should do it for us tonight, unless the Mustangs try to put up a last shot.
And this last possession is going to be presented by Tim Tito, Kelton Iverson, Jake Gines, and Marty Thomas.
And we're going to get a jump ball called with 0.7 seconds left, I guess.
Okay.
Should bring us to the end of the game. Tabiona Tigers proving why they are the number 2 team in the state with a 43-22 victory over the Mustangs of Bryce Canyon.
The Tabiona Tigers will go on, advance in the 1A state tournament, and they will face the winners of Escalante and Wendover, who will play the game right after this, and they will play tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Thanks for joining us. We will come with the post-game report in just a few minutes. Thank you for tuning in on KSLSports.com, 1aball.com, and wherever else you might be listening.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Trust your family's smiles to Brown Dental. Efficient family dental, friendly environment, and competitive pricing. Come see Scott, Greg, and Sean. Call for an appointment, 435-586-3885.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun. The race starts at Bryce Canyon City, runs through Bryce Canyon National Park, and finishes in Cannonville. Early registration is open now. Race runs the second Saturday in July.
Bryce Canyon Inn and Pizza with new, comfortable, clean rooms and the best pizza around. McLean and Marilee Meekum and Tyson and Casey Brinkerhoff want to invite you to come and stay and enjoy a home-cooked meal. Providing lodging and a home-cooked meal for 72 years, including Ethel's world-famous pie, Bryce Canyon Pines thanks you for your business and wishes the best of luck to Region 20, your Bryce Canyon destination.
Danny, Wendy, Waylon, and Cammie Brinkerhoff invite you to come relax and enjoy life at a slower pace. Surround yourself with some of nature's most breathtaking scenery on their quiet farm surrounded by Bryce National Park and the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument.
Bryce Canyon Subway wants to thank the Region 20 teams for their business this past season. If you're looking for a great summer job with competitive wages and flexible hours, call Cherysher Lucene at 435-834-5888.
Cannonville, Utah, located in the heart of color country,
country, from Bryce Canyon National Park to Grosvenor's Arch, there is more beauty to see than you can fit into one trip. Cannonville, your adventure headquarters. Go Mustangs!
Canyon Trail Rides is a family-owned business providing a unique experience on the back of a horse or sure-footed mule. To see the spectacular scenery of Bryce Sign and Grand Canyon North Rim National Parks. To make reservations, please visit our website, canyonrides.com.
Clark's Country Market and Rustler's Restaurant on Main Street in Tropic, your hometown grocer. Rustler's offers a wide variety of entrees, and Kim's Sweet Shop will satisfy that sweet tooth. Dallas and Emily Clark wish the Bryce Valley Mustangs success.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
In the scope of a lifetime, 10 minutes may seem like no time at all. But when it comes to suicide, 10 minutes is often long enough to reconsider the decision to end one's own life. If you have a friend or family member who is struggling with suicide or depression, talk to them about temporarily storing their firearms away from their home. Because even a 10-minute delay can make a lifetime of difference. Let's help end tragic firearm deaths in Utah.
Brought to you by the Bryce Valley, Escalante, and Panguitch Prevention Coalitions.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
JCI Billing in Tropic, Utah, Utah's premier billing service for EMS. New owners Holly and Brandon Baugh and their staff want to wish the Mustangs success.
From dents to scratches, Auto Service can give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 teams success.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah high school athletics.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659. Stage Stop Station has all of your traveling needs. Stop by our Route 12 grill for a homemade burger and fries, or for fresh south of the border Mexican cuisine.
Stone Canyon Inn and Stone Hearth Grill are located in Tropic, Utah, adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park. We feature the area's finest upscale dining experience. Our menu can be found at stonehearthgrill.com.
Nestled in a little valley beneath the crimson cliffs of Bryce Canyon, Tropic Town is your destination for adventure. Cabins, hotels, restaurants, ATVs, mountain bikes, mules, and horses. The perfect Bryce Canyon retreat. Proud supporters of the Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Larry H. Miller Youth Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
I'd like to welcome you back to the Ruby's Inn post-game report. You have just watched Tabiona versus Bryce Valley in the 1A state championship tournament. Tabiona comes away with the win 43-22. While Tabiona did come away with a 19-point win, we did see be a little bit more competitive in the second half. Bryce Valley started the first half with only 4 points, as they were able to come away with 18 points in the second half. Overall, our player of the game has to be Abby Rhodes. She was scoring at an alarming rate, scoring 16 points, with 7 of those points coming from the line. We also had some other standouts coming from the Tabiona side. You had 6 points from Millie Strebel. You had 7 points coming from Cecilie Fabrizio, and a big thing in this entire game was free throw differential. We had 13 points coming all the way from the free throw line for Tabiona. And then for Bryce Valley, while they did have an insurgence in that second half, our highest scorer was Reagan Sievert with 10 points. And the rest of the team was also able to chip in, but they were only shooting about 5 for 12 from the free throw line. So the difference there was quite impressive. So that wraps up our post-game report presented by Ruby's Inn. We will be having the second game come up with Wendover in the next little bit.
Utah Independent Bank is locally owned with branches in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. A full-service bank with helpful loan officers and friendly staff members that are here to customize all your banking needs. Why not bank with people you know and trust? Utah Independent Bank. Custom banking, custom ideas, custom solutions. Utah Independent Bank is locally owned with branches in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. A full-service bank with helpful loan officers and friendly staff members that are here to customize all your banking needs.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers.
I got a feeling called blue out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon.
Hell of a place to lose a cat.
But runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
Do you want to be part of the action? Utah 1A Basketball is Utah's best show.
Order your shirts today at 1aball.com.
If the idea of owning your own